I think this is going to be really interesting. I think this is going to be really interesting. Okay, this is Boded's 67 Max Fear Clear, posted just last night. Make sure you follow the link that I provided you in chat. And if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you check out Boded's video on YouTube here, please. Show some support, show some love, like and subscribe, and leave them comments. They're an amazing Hades 2 player. You should already be following them if you watch my crappy videos, you know what I mean? Anyway, here, let's not waste time. Let's just check out how he does it. Now, unfortunately, it's going to be hard for me to watch and listen and commentate myself with his commentary because he does do his own commentary and everything. So you're going to miss out on a lot of his commentary, probably, sadly. That's why you should go watch his video if you want to see it. You know what I mean? Watch them both. Why not? You know what I mean? All right, let's just watch. So my understanding is that Boded does actually do it with Mel staff of all aspects. That's really the one thing I know. Gale makes sense since Gale will block 3 hits and you're taking massive ding-dongs all the time, basically. Jeweled Palm at the start. So Jeweled Palm gives you +3 palms on every boon for the rest of the run at this point. You know what I mean? Max Fear, obviously everything is just turned on. Boom. I noticed that Boded didn't have all the testaments cleared over there, though. You know what I'm saying? Just pointing that out, right? Just pointing that out. So there's not much to think about the loadout, right? Because there's no Arcana cards at Max Fear. Gigero's Dash is started. Okay, so that's the other thing that you get there. Hold on, Boded. Slow it down. Slow it down. Slow it down, baby. Come on. What am I supposed to do with this? Hey, Boded! Gigero's Dash. So that's the Hades boon you get from using Jeweled Palm there, basically, right? And you take, I must see, is it dual moonshot, I'm gonna guess? Okay. I mean, that makes the most sense with Mel's staff. In case you miss it, Mel's staff basically gives you +40 special power, which is base damage for the special. And it just makes it like a really simple device, basically, for killing enemies. Now, the main thing I'm kind of curious on how Boded handles here, my main question is, the wards, where enemies block the first 2 hits of damage there, basically. Not to mention everything has, like, way more health. But Gigero's Dash is, I can imagine, one of the better starts here, assuming we're going to be very tight on the timer. It also just helps you knock off one of those wards easily, right? I think that makes sense. I think that makes the most sense here, right?
Let's go. Okay. I am not warmed up, but hey.
Because you need help with knocking off the wards. That's what you got to do. I can picture. So we don't actually have any real boons yet. Not to mention we have Vow of Forfeit. So Chamber 1, you got a hammer. Because we're not using a God Keepsake. So wherever this first... Okay, we got a boon. We got a boon here. That's good. It's going to get Onion because of Vow of Forfeit. That makes sense. Now I wonder why, and obviously, well, I'll save my questions, or rather the answers maybe, for later. Now I wonder what made Boded want to do Mel aspect here, or is it just out of like actual, you know, this is one of the more consistent ways of being able to do this, maybe. You know what I mean? Maybe. Maybe. So 67 Fear did get cleared pre 1.0, but as far as I understand, this was the first clear after 1.0 came out.
If it's a major, we might not.
I don't think we could say it necessarily got harder. Maybe you could say it got easier with some of these new keepsakes like Jewel Palm here. Possibly, you know what I mean? Oh wow, taking the Chaos Gate. I probably wouldn't have guessed that. 45% special damage, minus 23 health.
The other 2 are really rough.
Okay.
It's pretty much our only option.
You got to take every shot that you can to avoid combat, basically. There's nothing here. I can't afford it.
Definitely.
Hera, yeah, that makes sense, right? We're looking for a hitch, probably, I'm guessing.
Care the Root Stalker. Just don't get hit. We still have our Gale charge, so.
1 health. 7 max health right now, by the way. Oh my god.
Okay. There it is.
That's so nerve-wracking to take when you have such a good start with something like Dual Moonshot. Ooh.
That is big.
Oh. Hera special. Okay. I got it.
More of these enemies, please.
So now we already have... Oh, wait, I was going to say we'd have origination, but we don't have origination. There is no such thing as origination when you have no Arcana cards here, of course. So... Huh. I was actually a little surprised. Obviously, we like the hitch effect But I'm a little
Nice
surprised
check our
that
well.
Boded wanted on the special in
Nothing we
particular.
want.
Because I guess I was picturing like, oh,
Let's
maybe the
go.
cast is what you want and you save up for a better special down the line, but maybe you just need something as soon as you can.
Take the
Basically,
60,
right?
Definitely. The other two aren't doing anything for us.
So you just take the max armor that you can from this. Okay, that makes sense. Kill the enemies here because they might give you some money.
We can palm.
Interesting.
This can be Artemis now.
Okay.
Or a fountain. It has 2 of our 4 skips. Still can't be.
So you take the
Cocoons
special, right?
Or Nemesis. Definitely going
Of
special
course.
%. Gold pot.
You're never going to get
Everything
that health back at
67.
this rate, by the way. With Palm, I don't think you can settle. Just take what you get.
Right, it feels so safe. I still would have preferred Arctic Ring, but at the
No
same
rolls
time,
are going to happen the whole run,
this is
basically.
nice. Our damage is
I'm
almost
guessing Fig
solved
Leaf in
for
the
a
next
run.
zone. But it's kind of crazy to watch this
I'm
and
not
just
gonna
see,
complain
like,
if I
how
get
easily
more,
all
but
the
I'm
enemies
more
fall down.
interested in survivability.
Like,
Trust
we
the
did
shield
60
Snow Queen.
Fear, and it felt like these rooms took
Anything
an
there for you,
absolute
Johnson.
eternity.
Free
You know what I
Hef,
mean?
He came back.
Yo,
And we
free
got a
Hef
special
is
for sure
massive
right before
here.
Hecate. This is
Armor?
massive.
Armor?
Wait,
Armor?
this is actually a run and a half.
Armor?
Oh,
No armor.
it's Anvil Ring. I'm not playing Smithy or Molten. I'm just so sad it's not Uncanny Fortitude, Trusty Shield, or even Security System.
It's just
on
Anvil
67
Ring, I
is
guess, huh?
fantastic.
Yeah, what can you do,
It's such
huh?
a bummer.
What can you do?
Let's have a good Hecate. Let's lock in.
I think
We can really
Hecate,
snowball this one.
the Skilla fight I'm picturing would be pretty scary. Dual Moonshot does give you that
Still
reduced
has
range on the
qualities.
special, but it's probably good enough at least for
Nice.
the tentacles here. God, she just has so much health, right? Okay, this attack pattern isn't too bad. We probably got some Gale charges left in this zone.
Okay.
Yeah, there
a
it
Gale
goes,
charge.
basically.
It's fine. This
Very
pattern's kinda
nice.
conducive to getting hit a little bit. We saw the real one move.
It does kind of feel like the real Hecate. Like, I used to say, like, it tends to be the one that's farthest away. Take that with a major grain of salt, because I don't know if that's actually programmed in, but it always kind of
It is.
feels that
Sheep
way.
now.
Are we getting sheeped here? Come on, Bo, get sheep for me. Come on.
Nice.
I was hoping. I was hoping. Not a single hit on Boded yet. So I bet Boded spotted that the
Should clean it up
Gigero
here.
stash mark
sloppy.
remained on the real
Nice.
Hecate
Okay,
there,
huge.
actually, right?
Wow, our time
It looks
is
that way.
So good.
Ooh. Wow. A minute 36 still on the clock
I think I
for
want
Vow of
timepiece
Time
here.
is
Plus 2 Oceanus
insane.
boons is massive.
That
We
is
can
a
buy up both
huge
shops. Our
amount
time's
of
incredible. I
time
don't need Fig Leaf. We
at
have
this, I
ton
can
armor.
imagine. So no Fig Leaf. No Fig Leaf. Normally,
the well
I
we
think
really
you
want.
might
I
go
put
for
our
the Fig
head
Leaf
seal,
here to try to conserve more
but
time
I want to wait.
so that
we
you don't
spend
hit
all
the
our money on
deadline,
things we actually
basically.
need.
Instead, we're going for Timepiece, which is the new Chronos Keepsake, which lets you recycle rewards for a large amount of money.
Not gonna purge.
I would not have guessed that at all. I would not have guessed that at all, honestly. He's mad. He's lost it. It's over. He won't make it now.
Okay.
Surely
nice.
we don't know the
That
ending
was
of this
scary.
video.
Okay, we need to actually finish it though. There we go. Oh.
Oh,
I forgot to
no!
Purge. Okay, we purge magic for sure. That's big gold. This will
Voted.
enough for a
I mean,
top
I've
eight.
done
Shop can
this
only
1,000
shop at
times.
location.
Forgot to hit the purge. I
We're
usually
only
do it with
starting at the third
Artificer, if
location, sorry.
anything. So instead, accidentally picked up the bones, which just gives you 5 max magic, which you don't really care about, right? Wait, unless you meant to do
Okay,
that and you
purge
wanted to
here.
save the purge
Nice,
for
good. Oh, it's not even shop.
better
okay.
things like that.
I think I just purged this palm as well. We don't need it.
Yeah, okay. So Boda said he wants to
One palm
purge the
level
palm as well,
versus
which I
300
think
or
makes
400
sense here,
gold.
because once you get to like level 5 on the special, you did not mean to do that. Okay, gotcha. Artificer is the bane of my existence. You were saving your purges for later, obviously. So even though we took off the
Yeah, this
jewel
room is
palm,
getting
you
more
do
dangerous
get
as
that
we
plus
go.
3 levels on every
not
boon
like-
going forward still at this point.
Try to get revs and all this too. There we go.
Ooh,
That
God.
should be that. One more spindle. Cool. Purge this.
Purge,
We're ready.
okay.
There's our shop.
There's the shop. You take the shop, again,
And we'll do
save
our
time.
bonuses. I love how Chronos says go.
So we're going to take more Demeter here.
Snow Queen, yes.
Snow
huge.
Queen will block
Okay.
a single hit every
it's
chamber
boss.
for you. This mini
it's
boss is
fine.
just going to be
Actually quite like
an
super
onion, but
competitive, too.
nevertheless, it's going to go faster than the average chamber. So that's usually why you'd want to do a mini boss,
have
even
a
if you don't
Snowquake
care
as
about the
well.
reward. Because the regular chamber, you got to wait for all the enemies to
Good.
spawn in. This
Purge
was
the
quite
onion as well.
fast.
This actually
Recycle
farms
the onion. That's
and
right,
gives
of
us gold.
course.
We get a hef boon. Let's go.
Another hef boon.
Okay, this room's
Boded
terrifying.
has still not been hit since picking up the dress, or at least has not lost any armor. Oh, the steam is usually annoying. Steam would get me here, 100%.
Trusty shield here is massive. I'll take an uncanny fortitude or a security system.
Uncanny
I
fortitude,
think it's
security
guaranteed to see one of
system.
the three.
Not
It's the
heavy
denial.
metal, huh? I mean, trusty shield. I guess that's where I'm not certain how trusty shield works when you already have armor.
Okay, uncanny and trusty. It's trusty without a doubt.
Yeah.
An arrows is nice.
Arrows.
Decor doesn't
Okay.
actually
Oh, what?
affect sprint speed, but I'll
He's so
take it anyway.
fast.
We just
So,
got chaos.
breath of
I
arrows
don't wanna have to
there
deal with another
will
chaos
block the
burst. I'm
next
just gonna
instance of
purge
damage.
this.
Doesn't count chaos though.
A ton of gold. We skip. A
You wait. You
potential
recycle
burst for hurting
chaos.
us. We skip a room and we get.
All right. Poor chaos gets purged so that you can get money, and then in that way you skip the combat by having taken the chaos gate, right? But you did lose
Guardian
health
shop. Zeus will
for
take.
taking chaos. It doesn't make you lose armor, but you lose the health itself. Okay. And now Zeus is here to potentially help the situation. Interesting shop over something like a
static
free
shock,
Hera.
right? Nice.
I'll
Okay, we get it.
I'll agree. Static shock is there.
Obviously, the
Static shock
sandwich
will
and
help
hits aren't gonna do
with
anything
the
for us,
wards a
sadly.
lot.
But our
And with the
gold
double
is
hits and
solid
everything,
for
yeah,
the
it's pretty
rest of
good.
the run.
Right?
That's massive. Let's have a good sirens.
I'm usually a poo-pooer. I feel like static shock is often overrated by some people, so this is a situation where it definitely makes a lot of sense. Okay. I kind of like this maneuverability. Sort of special into a dash. To make sure you kind of get away from the enemy after. So special into the dash kind of thing. You can kind of see it there. I think I have some bad habits where I tend to dash into special in a situation like this. Leaving you vulnerable after the special's over, basically.
Yeah, this is a solid phase so far. Our damage is really good.
Okay, wow. Look at that.
Just take our time.
So I'm guessing this is pretty much the build. This is what you gotta go beat Krobo with, basically, at this point, right?
We can actually outrange this. There we go.
Oh my
Phase two.
god.
Need to
Okay,
kill
heading
everything
back to
in
the
your
drummer.
browser, that's most
I gotta
important.
take my hand off the mouse. I was just so ready to pause at any point and have more questions.
Oh, still a scream here's bad.
Okay, she's doing the screaming move
Arrows.
during a moment like this. Breath of Arrows got popped there.
Gale.
And then there goes Gale. Oh, wow. She's hard to get away from there, huh? That was scary.
Okay. A little rough.
You can see Boded still throw attacks to apply the freeze to the enemies on
Nice.
occasion at a minimum. Probably a dash strike or something like that, right? I think for me, this is probably potentially the hardest rivals fight to have to deal with for a lot of weapons. God, trying to time that dash in particular, just
Okay,
that
so-
one stupid clam strike move from Skilla is shockingly difficult.
Okay, let's go. We're into fields.
Shockingly
Our timer's
difficult.
Still really good. Usually it gets killed in Oceanus. Wasn't bad. A little bit of a rough section there in P2, but we'll take it.
56 armor still.
Let's go.
Breath of Arrows is gone. Gale gets refreshed for the zone, right?
Big build.
Okay.
I honestly don't know what else I would want. I think I take Athena.
Athena.
There's not really much else. We want Stalwart Stand.
Stalwart
I think I'm
stand.
going to seal Python Scales as well. Why not? We're rich.
And then seal the
Wouldn't sell anything,
Python
of course.
scales. So that means the Python scales will make it so for the rest of the run, 10% less
Come
damage.
on.
Athena
build's
will make it so
complete.
Jeweled
We're
Palm
gonna win
and
Emily
Timepiece is
Tartarus
over
too.
now. You cannot
We have
use them
Trusty
again.
Shield,
Well,
Snow
you
Queen.
keep the palm levels from
Especially
Jeweled
if we
Palm that you
carry
got
any
earlier,
Nexus
but
armor down there.
no new boons will
Just makes
have
an even better case
those
for what
+3
anime.
levels at this point. Interesting.
And if we hit Stalwart Stand, refreshable DD.
So now we're stuck taking something like Max Magic, which we
It's
don't
just
care
everything.
about, right? Because we don't.
Athena should
There's
save us
no
a lot of
Omegas
time,
going to
too.
be used.
Pause our timer.
I can imagine that any build that requires or wants you to use a lot of Omegas is probably not going to be super viable at 67. There's probably some things out there, but it just requires more setup usually. Because then you need like a magic regen boon, you need a lot of max magic and things of that nature probably. Although with additions like Lucid Gain, I kind of wonder. Why does Athena cancel Jeweled Palm? They count it as a god keepsake since it summons her. Stalwart Stand? Oh no, the bad luck?
Defensive isn't bad at all.
Mental block? I'm a little surprised about. I would have guessed, write this down as a note, as a question for Boded for later. Because I would have guessed defensive posture with a 9-second cooldown there. Is it 9 seconds, I think? I think so. Nice little set of enemies there.
Oh,
Rapid? Or shimmering? Or melting swipe, actually.
It's just melting. Shimmering is good, but melting is everything. It just destroys all armor for the rest of the run. That is so huge.
Okay, wow.
Okay, onion either
wow,
way.
wow. I was going to say rapid. Yes. I don't think you actually feel it as much as you'd hope.
So much better than.
But here, now, the dash strikes are going to get the armor off this mini-boss so nice. Fast. It's going to solve that issue so easily.
Echo, we probably just want evade.
Here's Echo. We're thinking evade.
Last, but we did hit melting already, so I don't need it.
Okay, there's evade. Well, you can get a hammer, though.
Special, and we don't need another Daedalus hammer.
But Boda, you could have another hammer. Were you? I don't think Boda was listening. You could have had another hammer.
Oh.
For fun.
I guess it's Zeus.
Who cares about it? It's just for fun at this point. You know what I mean?
Magic. Those boon trees are rough.
So evade. 50% chance to dodge, but it goes down every time you do evade. Now, there's some moves by some annoying enemies here that count as a hit and will trigger your evade. Even though it's not really a hit. Like the enemies that pull you in, the big yellow guys, that suck move, even though it's not dealing damage to you.
Master Conductor? Okay.
Even though it's not dealing damage to you.
Electric Overload or Divine Vengeance. This room isn't bad.
It counts as a hit for some reason. Master Conductor for more static shock damage here. Anvil Ring paying off right now for getting that duo at this point, right?
It's actually the correct decision when you have Trusty Shield and Snow Queen.
I'm not certain if Zeus would have a whole lot else. I wonder, because Blitz is such a powerful effect. I'll have to ask Boded, like what the dream setup is for this here exactly, or how much better it could be. Blitz is so good. I wonder, would you take like an attack swap from Zeus there, or maybe even a special swap? But I doubt it. Oh god, that's so loud, and that's from me. I'll turn off the alert for a second here. I'll thank you all later. Not much to say about the fields here. There's no Nemesis. We haven't seen Nemesis here to help. Oh wow, that little skull got a little hit off, huh?
Good. We still
didn't get Nemesis to help pause the timer. A little bit of max health still.
And we can buy out this whole
still have a lot of money, so I guess we can go shopping, right? There aren't going to be any Death Defiances. Didn't get Stalwart Stand.
Nitro boost? Stutter Step, okay.
Stutter Step?
That's fine.
Not Hasty Retreat, right? Okay. I do actually like Stutter Step a lot, just to kind of give you that decreased cooldown in the dash matters a lot when you get up here with double frenzy on some of these bosses and everything, and just having that ability to dash out just slightly more frequently is just, I don't know. For me, it almost feels like a necessity, honestly.
He has been my downfall in the past.
Woo! When Cerberus puts his arms up, you're supposed to stop attacking, but if you're slick, you can kind of maneuver around the fire still anyway. Come on. I don't know why I'm worried, but I am for some reason. I don't think we've seen any hits here yet still. Ooh, dog try to chomp. Dog fail. Oh, that's a tough spot.
Thank you, Gale.
Gale blocked it. Despite having 76 armor right now, a lot of times, I think that was a dodge trigger.
Okay, I really need him out of that corner.
76 armor, it's probably just a one-hit block at the end of the day, sadly. You know what I mean? It might seem like that's a decent safety net. We just lost some armor there, so we're down to 44 now. Oh, man, it's a long fight. It's tough. Oh, okay. The dog comes.
Nice. Okay. We're into Tartarus. Okay. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
That
10
was
and a half
rough.
minutes. 4.5 minutes
But
on
we're
the
done with it
clock.
now. I love dodge
That's
chance. I
crazy,
love dodge chance.
actually.
Anyone else love dodge chance?
That's crazy,
I love
actually.
dodge
That is
chance.
such a time save. Here. This is going to be the 67 fear speedrun world record probably here. There you go. That's your 32 fear timer, right? So what are we doing here? Fig leaf?
We have to antler here. There's no other option.
What do you mean? There's no...
We can take the Iron Soul
There's
risk,
dozens of
which
options
is
voted.
ridiculous. And we're into tart. Okay. Come on now. Come on now. A good tart. Bring our Gale berries
White
to
antler.
Kronos. Bring all our resources
30%
to Kronos.
crit chance, but you
It
cannot
gives
have
us a
more than
chance.
30
It's something
max
in the
health.
final shop too. We're
So,
rich. We have
what
yarn.
was Boded's max health before taking it exactly? Only 35. So, in reality, Boded only lost 5 health. Unless somehow Boded were to pick up more at max HP somewhere along the way after taking it, basically.
Resources to Kronos.
So, I mean, it does
It
make
gives us a
sense,
chance.
right?
Hit
It does
something
kind of
in the
make
final
sense from
shop
that
too.
point of
We're
view.
rich. We
Not
have
to mention,
yarn.
you're not going to take any extra chambers here, or at least I don't
We
think you
have
would in
Python
this
skills for the
instance
rest of the
here.
run, too.
Because you can't even get max health in Tartarus unless it's from the end shop. So the only reason to not take White Antler would be basically hoping for that. So I guess that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense here, right? I mean, so Boded clears 67 fear for the first time after the game comes out, but also sets the speedrun world record for the next 18 years probably at the same time. Thanks, Boded. You know, way to set the bar extra high right away. Couldn't, you know, make it a 1930 time or something like that, for Christ's sakes.
Oh, it's a skull, of course.
Okay.
Okay. There's our
We're doing
actual
daddy,
spa
though,
room.
still, right? Okay, so Deep Descent is
Maybe.
probably the
We need
take.
Deep
That's what you
Descent.
want, right? Because it just makes you
I
have
don't
a
know if I'm
lot
good enough to
fewer
win without it.
ads. Well, I mean,
No.
50% is... Oh! No
The
Deep
only
Descent.
one that does
No
anything is the
Stalwart
Howling
Sand.
Soul.
No Deep
I'm
Descent.
actually fine with it. People don't like this. I don't
What was
mind
that,
it. It's a
Howling
ranged
Soul?
cast that deals damage.
Yeah, it's
We'll take
Howling
it.
Soul. Howling Soul is
I know.
interesting.
Okay.
It does make it so your cast sticks to the enemy, so something will
Are we
anvil
sure,
ring.
as long as there's not bad Bao Fangs
You'll keep
enemies in this room? We have a
the
lot of
damage up.
long-range
I believe
safety tools,
so.
though,
Howling
so
Soul can
pausing
be
your
kind of
timer
funky. Like, it feels useful, but it does have the
helping
con
us
of
in
just whipping
combat.
sometimes.
She can honestly win. I don't even care.
Let Nemesis win, I say. So Nemesis does help you pause the timer here. That's a big boy. $821. Just nothing to spend it on, right?
This should be last wave.
No pin, though.
Just Snow Queen. Okay,
Really? Because you could have gone for the pin over a White Antler. That's crazy talk.
Honestly, if we get a Hef trial, I think I might
Interesting.
take it.
Oh, if you get a Hef trial, you might take it. So, trials are not affected by the vow of forfeit, which should onion your first boon you pick up, but it's only like regular god rewards, basically. So you could get offered a trial here. And Boda is thinking that he might take it if their Hef is on it. I assume to try to get... It must be heavy metal, right? I think security system can still be offered, but...
Nice.
That's only 7 seconds at this point.
Just 2.
That's nothing over there.
Come on now.
No fig leaf the whole time, huh? That's crazy. Python Scales is going to last for the rest of the run. We picked up a yarn at one point? Dress achievement incoming? No way. No, well, I mean, at this point, I guess it wouldn't be surprising. Yeah, I guess the time was so good leaving. You didn't need that fig.
Last room. Please don't be bad.
One more room, then Crobo.
I don't like this. Okay, this is fine.
Immediately, I don't like this.
I like the room layout. We have a well, too. Just don't walk into an orbital, please.
Don't walk in an orbital. So the rat summoner's there. Got orbitals on them because of Vow of Fangs. Ooh, nice deflect from, I assume, Mental Block there. Interesting. Does Mental Block trigger around Mel when you throw Howling Soul, or is it wherever Howling Soul lands? Because I never actually thought about that before. Special damage, sick. There is a trial over there, but it's not Hef.
Okay, lock in, lock in. Actually, no distractions. It's time. We have a half boon too.
Shall we
my
listen?
gosh, it's heavy metal. It's definitely heavy metal over security here.
Yeah.
Yes, and then we just
I
palm
agree.
up. I guess static shock 4 per hit. Wow.
Okay.
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 We're into Chronos on 67. Let's flip and go.
Flipping. Oh, was I not supposed to... Was I not supposed to swear? Sorry, Boded.
All clad in black, just like your father.
Even commented on the silk at max fear. No deep descent. But you go straight for Crowbow a little bit, huh? And then start to work on the ads. This, I honestly feel like this might be one of the hardest parts of the fight here, with all the ads here, all the death rattles going off from them and everything. Ooh. Nice dash through that. Big attack going in. God, the damage is actually really high. Almost a bad spot to be in there. A dodge got triggered there. Not a word from Boded. That's how you know it's serious. Nice dash through. Not wasting any time.
Here we go.
6 minutes on the clock.
Come on.
Boded has all the time in the world, but it will not let up here.
Just chill with that.
Wow. Okay, so he actually got sort of the instant kill skip,
one shot,
but not going to actually try to go for the full skip here. If you get Chronos to half health during this, then you can straight up skip all of it. Otherwise, he kind of like splits it up in an awkward way. The healing here is a nightmare from these guys. Okay. Not a bad pattern from Crowbow. Oh, no. Gale block went off there, though. Ooh, a 58 damage hit to the armor. Hold that dress. Hold that dress. Boded just trying to go for it. 70 damage to the armor.
P3. I have an armor hit and a Gale hit. And then HP.
Oh, you gotta have such reactions to this part here. With double frenzy on, Chronos is just so fast. Oh, wow, the hand's got a grab off. And there goes the armor. That's like one of the hardest moves to dodge in the game. You gotta do like a sideways dash from where he throws it. The best way I can describe it. We hit the damage cap on Chronos there, which makes him summon the balls. He hits the second part of the phase when he gets to 50, and now he should summon his doppelganger. 30 health, no armor though. The dress is gone. Arachne's been so disappointed. I think we saw a dodge. Okay, that's one of the better moves that you can hope from Chronos there, because it leaves a big opening. Ooh! Down to 7. The slowdown, this is the worst case scenario, probably. Run for it. Wait for an opening. Don't rush. Summons is another good opening to deal some damage in.
Yes! Yes! Come on! Yes! Woo!
Boded has emotions?
Oh my god!
Wait, is that the girlfriend in the back? I'm trying to sleep. Wow.
All right, that is going to do it.
You can't. Boded, what is that segue? All right, and that is gonna do it. Come on. Wow, that is insane. That is insane, isn't it? Chat, we have Boded here, and we got a little surprise for you, because Boded has agreed to come about and come and chat with us live. and possibly answer some questions.
Hello.
Boded, what's up?
Oh gosh, I should mute your stream. Hello.
Yeah, I'd recommend it. So how are you? How are you feeling, first of all?
Watching that back still makes my stomach sick. uh,
Because of how close it was, or like what are you thinking exactly
um,
there?
yeah, so for a while in the back of my head, I was like, wow, I'm winning this. This will be, the first 1.067. And then phase 2 Chronos happened, and I stared at him while he slammed me in the head with his scythe twice, and all my armor went away. And then I went, oh my gosh, I'm throwing.
I
And
felt
that's
like
when it
I
all
heard it in
started.
your voice a little bit at that moment in
Yeah, I was
phase
really
two, where
dejected.
you're just kind of like, oh no, kind of thing.
Yeah, but it's just kind of like when you're in those situations, you just need to go, okay, just don't get hit anymore. Like, this is it. Now we just don't get hit.
Okay, so my first question is, what made you want to do like Mel's staff in particular? Because I'm sure a lot of people are gonna ask, like, why would you use this weapon for this?
Um, so I used Mel staff originally and then pivoted to Cersei because it just felt like the Erebus was stronger, and you're going to be playing out a lot of Erebuses on 67 just due to time pressure and lack of control over your build.
Okay.
However, with the introduction of the new keepsakes, you have Gigaros Dash, which not only hit stuns enemies, but of course applies a curse that does not count for origination, but does give you 30% attack and special buff, which matters a
Yeah.
lot on a aspect like Melstaff. And on top of that, one of the biggest things it does is actually break a barrier, so then you can dash strike special, and your special will actually hit their health, which
I see
is
what you mean.
very important. So I tried
With dual
Gigaros
moonshot in
Dash
particular, you
Melstaff.
mean?
Well, it would be Gigaros Dash breaks one barrier, Dash
Oh,
Strike breaks the second barrier, Special gets to connect.
okay, gotcha. That does make
So,
sense.
yeah, before the introduction of Gigaros Dash, you didn't have that ability. Yes, Dual Moonshot is also the best possible start.
Yeah, it
That
does
really
make
helps
sense.
too, to then double my special damage. Um, but yeah, I played a Melstaff with a Gigaros start, and I went, wow, this feels amazing, and it really kind of covers Melstaff's one weakness. So I did a couple resets after work, and yeah, hit that with Dual Moonshot and just kind of flew.
That was gonna be the next question. Is like, how many different attempts did this take it roughly?
I practiced quite a bit during Unseen
Okay.
between Melstaff and Cersei, and I was even save stating the bosses on 67.
Wow.
1.0, this was my second evening of practice after work. And I just quickly pivoted to Melstaff and hit it within a handful of tries.
That's too much work, Boded. What can I tell you?
Yeah.
So, gosh, so where do we go from here? You know what I mean? So this is the 67 clear, and wait, what was the time on it again exactly?
It's like 1540 something. It's something ridiculous.
That is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure you're
Um,
very aware that I got DM'd by the other goated
Foolish?
Hades 2 player,
Yeah,
Foolish.
I was in Discord with him when he cleared. Yeah, I was watching it.
67, yeah, another 67 fear clear the same
Yeah.
exact night, right?
Yep. Yep. I was editing my video while he cleared. So that was really cool.
Yeah,
I was
so
really happy for
everyone
him
check
too.
out Foolish's channel too. I mean, just
Yes, please.
one of the
He'll
all
be
timers
uploading
for
that
Hades
soon
2
as
right
well.
now.
Yeah.
So what else do you want to say? Like, I feel like I had a lot of questions there. So White Antler, let's
Yeah.
go over that for a second here. I mean, I guess I kind of
Yeah,
covered
totally.
like the big reasons, and
Mhm.
it made sense in a way. But was it at least a hard decision between that and something like
No.
Moros's pin?
No. There's no decision. There's no.
Okay.
I don't even have a Death Defiance. So if I have pin and I lose it, I have to beat the timer. Pin
It
becomes
just gives you
incredible
10
when you have
seconds,
Stalwart
yeah.
Stand,
I see.
because if you have 10 seconds of invulnerability and then you still exist after that. If you don't have Stalwart Stand, it's not nearly as powerful, because if you lose to timer once, you're done. Um, I have Gale Protection, Dodge Chance, Snow Queen, and Trusty Shield. Plus, I had Over Armor through the dress, so there was no question about White Antler. Adding 30% crit chance to that build is just ridiculous. I was actually hoping to see Cherished Heirloom as
Oh,
well, because
really?
I did have
Oh, right.
Demeter Hera.
Because
Yeah,
that's
it just goes
50% with
50.
White Antler, yeah.
Yeah, and even like a Hermes success rate would have been a nice thing to pick up, but I don't know if I was into it.
Gotcha. Interesting.
Yeah.
So Timepiece was an interesting choice too for Zone 2. I
Mhm.
can understand why you didn't want to do the Fig Leaf because you had like a minute and a half already saved, right? But
Yeah, I didn't need
Timepiece
it
I
at that
thought was
point.
really
If you
fascinating. And I wasn't really watching the money and how useful the money ended up being, but I don't know. What are your thoughts on that? Would you have done it any differently in
um
hindsight?
No. His timepiece is amazing. My shops were a little unfortunate. Ideally, you're looking for like boon plus HP in both shops, and then you get to get 50 extra HP, which would have like over doubled my HP.
Hmm.
And then you could start talking about taking like something for survivability, but I didn't get any HP during the run, so that made White Antler even easier because it's like I literally took away 5 HP. That was the trade-off.
That's crazy. So what about like Zag's
Mhm.
keepsake there to increase rarities in the future? Because a lot of people are asking about that one
Um,
too.
Too weak in comparison to Jeweled Palm to ever start it. If you somehow come out of Erebus on 67 Fear with a lot of gold, I guess you can have an argument to take something aggressive like Calling Card. I don't know. I really like it and it's really fun. I just don't think it's that strong.
Yeah.
And I think the design is inherently a little flawed because you create 3 keepsakes and you would assume one's going to be best for biome 1, 2, and 3.
Hmm.
But you kind of have Timepiece you can slot in anywhere. Jeweled Palm you're really going to want to start because it's not retroactive in any way, shape, or form. So you get Palms right away, you get a Hades boon. And then Calling Card is just like very awkward to slot in,
Yeah. Because how does it fit with
especially
the
on High
other two?
Fear.
Exactly.
Yeah, and by biome 3, your build's kind of locked in, so you don't really want to take Calling Card. And you can take like Athena to then disable at that point because your build's locked in, and then that would destroy a Calling Card. It's just, I don't know, it doesn't really ever get slotted in anywhere. It's fun though.
No,
Like
yeah, it
it's
makes
cool.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess just like instinct because I haven't really played with all of them that much. It's just like
Mhm.
the instinct for like a casual run is just like timepiece is too much money. You don't need that much money. But obviously, when you have Vow of Dead
Yeah.
on, things are 80% more expensive.
Yep.
It
Yep.
it changes everything, right?
hmm
All right,
Yeah, I mean,
let's.
going +2 boons in 67 is run changing.
Hmm. All right, chat. What questions you got for Boded while we're pestering him? He's a busy guy though. Keep in mind, okay?
Oh no, I have plenty of time. There's no rush.
No, come on. You gotta like Boded. Play it up, would you?
Good.
You're a busy man. You got oil
But yeah, any
refineries to
good
manage.
questions or
Okay, the big one here is
Mhm.
brownie edges or centers. What do you prefer?
Edges for sure. They're nice and crunchy.
We're gonna have to edit this part out. Okay, here's a
The
real question.
center's just
Actually,
all goo. You're
what
eating the
about paid
goo.
dues from Hermes? How interested
Oh,
would you have been in that?
if you timepiece to pay dues, like I would have taken that frame 1. I would have been jumping up and down screaming. That would have been hilarious. I would have bought nothing else for the rest of the run. That is like a legitimate win con.
Gotcha.
Forgot about it because no chance of it ever happening, but
Yeah.
that would have been cool.
What's the percent chance like Hermes drops that legendary? It's
I don't
so
know.
low. It's insane, really.
Yeah, and then I have no Arcana, so I have no extra, like, I don't even have Excellence, and life's horrible, and Hermes hates me.
It's pretty crazy. What's your controller or keyboard setup? Are you just using kind of like stock standard keyboard and mouse? I can see the keyboard and mouse, but
Yeah, keyboard and mouse. I think the only thing I changed that's relevant, cast on a mouse button, so I just have quick access to that.
cast on the mouse button. Gotcha. So you
Yeah,
can aim
and
something like
I
Howling
have.
Soul better? Or
Well, you're
actually,
aiming it
what
with
do
a
you
mouse
mean?
either way, but it's just so that I can press it really quick on my thumb instead of having it on like another key. The idea is to have every single one of your keys that you need to press like ready and available without having to
Gotcha.
move a finger.
Like one per finger kind of style,
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
exactly.
Makes
So I
sense.
have WASD. My hex is actually on shift, but that's I just did that. It's really not necessary. And then I space with my thumb and also press like alter and stuff like that.
Do you use space for dash still? Is that the
Yeah,
default?
yeah, space for dash and just hold sprint. I don't have toggle. I don't
That's
have
crazy.
auto aim. Oh, I see why no controller. I don't have a controller.
You don't own a controller? I'll send you a controller, but they're not that expensive, you know. I'm not even
I
being
know,
generous by doing
but
this. I'll
like
send you a
I
controller.
don't know. Keyboards are cool. There's not really a game I've played that I'm like, wow, I really need a controller here. No crazy binds. People always ask that, and there's the big debate about keyboard mouse versus controller, and I just say like practice time beats it all.
Yeah, I
Like
agree.
anything's playable. Lots of great controller players. Lots
Yeah.
of great keyboard mouse players.
I think at the end of the day, you know, it's like whatever you spend more time with is just going to work out the most. You know, maybe we can pick out like
Yeah.
some super like fine details, like for this specific
hmm
scenario, it's going to be better. But I don't know.
Oh, yeah,
It's
there's
not going to.
definitely edge cases.
Yeah. Unless you're trying to practice for 67 fear, I'm not so sure it really matters.
Yeah.
So
And
are we
no, I
going to see
won't
any
be
like?
playing.
So now you're going to have to do something silly, right? You know, so dance pad or like a drum kit or an electronic flute, right?
Oh, well, there's still a whole another surface path.
Oh,
Don't forget
okay.
about that.
I wasn't gonna go there because I'm sure that's where everyone's going. Like That's going to be the
Yeah.
number one comment is like when surface.
Well, I gotta start by doing some 62s. I think people really need to stop jumping to max fear, especially if they don't have like let's just go for PBs, and we'll
Agreed.
climb those PBs over time, and that will make you feel a lot better than just trying to do like something ridiculous. I haven't even cleared 62 fear on surface, so I'm gonna do that first, and then we'll do some 67s.
Chat, write this down. I got to do it first, okay? It's all I have.
There you go. Well, you did a 60, so you're only 2 away. And
there you go. Yeah. I mean, that's what I've always said, and you're in the speedrunning world too. Is like a lot of people will come in and ask something like, "What's a good speedrun time?" And it's like, there's no good time, there's no bad time. There's times to be proud of, and those are the ones that you should feel good about, basically. So it doesn't really matter what the number is at the end of the day, and it feels a lot better to chase a PB than to chase a world record, right? So just focus on that.
There's so many incredible players in the Hades community. If you're just like constantly comparing yourself to like the best time posted, you're never gonna have a good time. I can even do that and still like upset myself just looking at like Foolish's times. Just, like go for a personal best and have fun. It's a video game.
It's true.
It's like no need to.
All right, Boded, thank you so much for coming. Thank you for joining us. Chat, YouTube, make sure you go watch Boded's video. Show some love. Like, comment, subscribe. Boded, you post Hades videos like almost every day, right? So, I mean...
I try my best to do it daily, yeah.
I mean, I don't know how you manage everything you got going on in your life, but I just want to say I'm proud of you, okay?
Oh, thank you.
Can I call you... Can I call you my son?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you have raised me. You have brought me up into the community.
Oh, stop. Oh, come on. It was supposed to be a joke. You can't turn it serious.
Oh, it is.
Okay. I was supposed to come around, and then I'd say, you can call me daddy or something. Okay.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Boded, thank you so much for coming. Much love to you.
Thank you
from the community and everyone. I'll see you around.
Bye-bye.
Wasn't that nice, Chad? Except for the ending. Ooh. Wasn't that nice of him?